Please be seated. Thank you very much for such kind introduction. But I recently read in the internet that you have to work hard until you don't have to introduce yourself. Moving on, representing the DepEd officials, the Chief Education Supervisor, Mrs. Milagros Suyo, the Principal, Mr. Adonis Torres, the guests, and all of you here. Look at the faces of these students. Looking happy? Looking sad? Excited? Mixed emotions? How do you look? I wonder how looking mixed emotions look like. By the way, good afternoon. When I was a kid, I was enrolled in kindergarten by my Lola. She never goes out of the house. She is a housewife, she insists. But that day was an exception. I felt I was special. My Lola and my Papa, they took care of me and my siblings because my mother chose not to live with us. It is very unfortunate, but it is. I cannot find anything good about it. Straightforwardly, we were poor. We cannot afford electricity and good food. I can remember when I was in elementary, I was reading something and suddenly the light was out. It was because our neighbor, where we used to connect, pulled up the plug. We cannot react. We were having it for free. To put us to sleep, my father would tell us stories, comedy, horror, and sometimes love. We can clearly imagine everything he described because we were in total darkness, and the night will be filled with terror and laughter. We were poor, but we were happy. It is very ironic. 2005, when I graduated in elementary, my brother and my sister were honored graduates in Tanjay National High School, Opao. So I was expected to enroll there. But I wanted to be in Science High. I was not very good in elementary. Always no assignment, no project, always late. My neighbors would tell, in Science High, lots of projects and assignments will be required. I told them, it is normal as a student to accomplish projects. Then I told myself, wow, I said that. Surprisingly, I placed second in the entrance exam. Mondays to Fridays, I attended school. Maghilak ang adlaw, ug dili late si Ace. I was tardy. It is better late, they said, so I chose to be better. I continued to surprise myself because I always get to the top, earning best in mathematics and science year after year. I'm sorry if I have some wrong pronunciation or grammar. I never got best in English. Being in Science High School is like inside a pressure cooker. Every teacher is very demanding. Sorry, ma'am, sir. Daily assignments, quizzes, role-playing, projects, jingle writing and singing, math rap, singing in funerals as choir members, organizing and landscaping the math part, the science garden, research garden. Of the 9 or 10 subjects we had, each has a garden. I don't understand. Do you? Saturdays and Sundays you cannot find us at home. You can find us in Rizal Park, in classmates' house, or in Scooby's serving the net. But there's no more internet cafe in Scooby's right now. We were busy, and we learned time management. Or else, we'll end up on probation, or worse, kicked out. There is no rewind. Set your priorities. We arranged our schedules and even had time for some romance. But I was still constantly late. When we graduated, I was an honor student. Of all the things I can remember in high school, I cannot stop smiling because I was not studious. I was not some teacher's favorite. I was rebellious and spent many times in the guidance office. At a very young age, I knew what I wanted, and if it's not what I want, I'll never do it. Whoever requested, I didn't care. I often have arguments with my teachers. Before, because I always make my idea a point. I have a very strong will. More often than not, I win. Maybe I got that strength from being weak at home. A poor boy, a poor man's son. Being like that, few teachers believed in me, and I am very proud of them. I am an example, a sample of Tanjay City Science High School batch 2009, comprising 53 graduates. I do not advise you to follow me. I only told you how I conquered Science High. I cannot give you an advice because what works for me might not work for you. I am saying this because I want each of you to believe in yourself. To the bottom of the class, to the average, the bully, the bullied, they are never mentioned. I want to tell you, you are all equal. You will all receive your piece of the cake. And even the top one, may not have the smartest mind. There is a big difference between smart and intelligent. You choose. Moving on, I luckily passed the scholarship from Department of Science and Technology. I was able to enroll in Negros Oriental State University College of Engineering and Architecture. No one, by reason of poverty, shall be denied the thrill of university life. Norsus opening slogan. Thrilled and honored to attend school, I was made diligent and minimized being late. University is much different from high school. In the university, they don't care for you. You work your way to graduation. No teacher will encourage you. Some will even discourage you. Engineering is a tough field. Much more if you are financially problematic. I accepted tutorials from students, worked at a tutorial center, and even taught here in Science High for summer tutorial program. Thanks to Science High for having overloaded me in science and math. I earned some money to help me through my university life. But 2011, Sendong washed out our home. All of my records and books were washed out. All I was left to do was to work even more. In my final year, I was suspended from my scholarship program. So I did not have the financial support. And to add insult to injury, the boarding house where I used to stay for 5 years was burned to ashes. I prayed to God. God is so powerful and I don't need to discuss more because God is God. Thanks, I was able to finish Bachelor of Science in Mechanical Engineering, passed the board exam, and here comes job application time. They say opportunity knocks only once, but I want you to know that they never do. You should knock on their doors. After some job interview in a design company in Cebu, we were in a room waiting. I was called together with some applicants. Then the HR manager said, "You did very well, congratulations." I was very happy. Then she continued, "But this is not the job for you. I'm sorry, you can apply again, whatever." I was disappointed of myself, and I said to myself, I will never get a job because I graduated as an ordinary student with no Latin whatsoever. I pitied myself. I should have got a cum laude at least, maybe. I am proud to say that my sister graduated Bachelor of Science in Accountancy cum laude, and my brother Business Administration magna cum laude. Can you feel the pressure? I have nothing left to do, so I pulled myself up, dust off, and knock again. You must have high threshold for frustrations. So here comes another interview. After reading my resume, he asked, "You are only 100 centimeters tall, and you are 100 kilograms. Can you run?" Shocked, I answered, "Of course." Inside my mind, I failed again. I will never get a job in the industry because I'm fat. I will just study masters and maybe teach. Then I have a friend who also applied. He said that he was asked, "You are 170 centimeters tall, but you are only 50 kilograms. Are you okay?" Hearing that, I laughed so hard and was very happy that I was not alone. Surprisingly, we were both hired as global service engineers in Komatsu Ltd, the world's second largest producer of construction and mining equipment, maker of excavators, bulldozers, dump trucks, and the like. And I am never late. Being employed in a company where being on time is considered late, be there before the time. The world needs you to be 1. A person with knowledge and skills supported by an analytical mind. 2. A person with ethical values and favorable personality. 3. A person with good communication skills. 4. A person with an open mind whose investigation and analysis are always based on facts. And 5. A person full of passion toward his work with physical and mental toughness. And lastly, a global-minded person who demonstrates good citizenship in any community. I told you I will not give you an advice, so I'll give you a reminder. Listen. Listen to what's going on around you. Pay attention and learn how to fit in. Congratulations on your completion of 4 years in junior high school. Fortunately, unfortunately, K-12 provides you sufficient time for mastery of concepts and skills, develops you to be lifelong learners, prepares you for tertiary education, and develops your middle-level skills for employment and entrepreneurship. You are now ready to choose academic, technical, technical vocational livelihood, and sports and arts. Kabataang mula sa K-12, tagapagdala ng kaunlaran sa bansang Pilipinas. Kayo yon, wala nang iba. Kayo ang kauna-unahang grupo. You are the first batch. The first is always remembered. What is the number 2 anti-dandruff shampoo? But the number 1, I am sure you know. Few years from now, you will remember your favorite teacher, your crush, your best friends, first love, and the ones who left you. This is how it goes. The people you meet on your way, you shall never forget. Nobody can escape. You will hurt the people you love and need the people you detest. Sometimes we want to run away from the place where we want to stay. I want to share to you a part of the song that my batchmates wrote in high school. But this will not be the end, even though goodbyes are said, our memories will linger on. Someday we'll be holding on to the top as our dreams go on somewhere. We will cherish our moments again. Somewhere, we will meet again. Thank you, and I have high hopes for you. Congratulations.